Social work is a very high demanding job with benefits also. It takes a special type of person to become a social worker, and ultimately I would like to try and succeed in this career field. There are negatives and positives to becoming a social worker. However, this career will work for me and my lifestyle. The first negative thing about being a social worker is the pay. According to the Office of Occupational Statistics and Employment Projections, social workers average about $20.42 per hour, or $42,480 annually. This is a medium paid job. A job paying this will get a person by, but they will not have all the finer things in life. The second negative is the schooling. According to Justin Britannica, I must go to school for at least 4 years to become a social worker. This is at least a bachelor's degree. For me to go to school at BSC, it costs roughly $2,500 a semester. This is including books and ID fees. If I go to school for 4 years, I will be at least $25,000 in debt. With the salary a social worker makes, this debt is going to be very difficult to pay off quickly. That will make interest rates increase, therefore adding more money onto my debt. One last negative I would like to talk about is the emotional strain of the job. I had an interview with Tracy Schlag, and according to her, it takes a very emotionally stable person to become a social worker. She talked a lot about the difficult things you have to see. In summary, she said, you see a lot of kids go through very difficult times. You also see a lot of houses that are not stable, parents who don't care, and dysfunctional families. She said it is very hard to accept the fact you cannot fix everyone else, and accept the fact sometimes it just doesn't work out, and it will end badly. Another difficult thing about the job is the hours. Tracy is my stepmom, so I know firsthand that she works really bad hours sometimes. She could get a call from a client at 4 a.m. and have to drive to center to fix the problem. She is basically on call for all her cases 24 hours a day. She rarely gets called in at bad hours though. I would say it happens about once a month. She also has to stay late at work sometimes. If she doesn't get what she has to do done in the day, she may have to stay late to finish it. On a more positive note, according to Justin Britannica's book of social work, version 6, he states that social work is a very hands-on job. You work a lot with children and their parents. He says that 70% of the job is hands-on. The other 30% is paperwork. I am not the type of person who likes to sit at a desk and do paperwork all day. This is a very big reason why I like this career. The hands-on things you will be doing are playing with kids, talking in groups about ways to fix a problem, and dealing with court cases. A lot of social workers have to go to court cases and help determine who is guilty. This could also be difficult considering you bond with your clients. Another thing you have to do is take kids into care sometimes. This could be juvenile jail, foster care, or safe rooms. This also could be difficult, but the way I look at it is you are only doing what's best for them. The positive thing that means the most about the job to me is the fact that you help others out. In my interview with Tracy Schlag, she talked a lot about how rewarding it feels to know at the end of the day you influence someone's life. I know I will love this part of the job. I like talking people through their problems. I also like helping people out. I feel like this will be very rewarding knowing you helped a family be functional. Also the thought of knowing you could help a child get their life on track. It is almost like you are saving someone's life mentally instead of physically. I know I talked a lot about the negatives in this job, but the thought of knowing you influence someone's life positively makes all the negatives seem minor to me. Another positive about the job is the outlook. According to the Office of Occupational Statistics and Employment Projections, the outlook is 25% faster than the average job. The need for social workers will keep increasing. This is happening because of the crime rate and drug rate is increasing rapidly. Especially in North Dakota, with all the oil field workers coming to town, our crime rate is skyrocketing. There will always be a need to help people out. Another positive thing about being a social worker is there are a lot of options to pick from where you work and who you work with. According to Justin Britannica in his book, Social Work, he says a social work degree is very versatile. You can work with kids, adults, preteens, almost all ages. You also can work in a lot of different environments, such as schools, learning centers, jails, youth homes, etc. If you have a social work degree, a lot of other places will hire you also. You could be a counselor, a guard, a probation officer, etc. The list of opportunities with this degree is endless, especially if you decide to go on and get your master's degree. Then your options expand greatly. Another plus to the job is the flexibility. Most of the time, according to Tracy Schlag, most of the time they give you the time off you need. Also, you have plenty of sick days and vacation time. As long as there are no emergencies, she can kind of come and go when she pleases, just as long as she gets her 40 hours in for the week. This will be very nice for me. I plan on having a family with kids, therefore I will need flexible hours to work with my children's schedules to make sure I am there for them. The job fits my needs and wants in life. It's a very fulfilling career that will make me feel accomplished. I might not be the richest girl in town, but I believe I will be happy and content. In the end, it will be about the feeling of accomplishment I get from the job, not the money. Thank you.